They can always come on in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. When's this thing gonna line up? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Beast Mode Brandon back again. You know it's a good day. Be your own bank. Let's go. DCG. I like to say it stands for digital currency generator. Hey, we make money online, right? Well, you do crypto, stocks, options, forex futures, we can generate it, or digital, yeah, currency generators. I'm a generator, so I like to get it. You know what I mean? Anyway, appreciate you guys on tonight's call. We just want to do a walkthrough real quick. What I'm going to do tomorrow when our live trading. Every day we go live trading 9:30. I'm typically there. Open the room up 9:15. Typically leave. I'd say I head out maybe like 11:30. So I'd say 2 hours or less. I mean, we get our trades in the first 30 minutes to an hour. And it goes back to the model or what's in my heart. You know what I mean? So my goal is for not only myself but for you guys as well. I want you guys to make more, to bless more, right? And whatever's in your hearts, you can give back to family, charity, the community. In the end, together, we making the world a better place for all. So that's really my why I do the things that I do, why I'm even here tonight. Like I could be each morning trading myself, making money, going about my day, but I like hanging out with everybody, and we all do this together. You know what I'm saying? So Greg, it will be on the same Zoom you're on right now. I'll keep it the same one for you. Keep it real simple. So yeah, we do it together. So as long as you and that resonates with you, I think we're going to be just fine, right? We will be just fine with that. So anyway, we're going to dive on in. I'm going to walk through, and if you guys have any questions or anything like that, you can put them in the box, and I'll try to give you the. I always like to give you the last 15, 20 minutes of the class, just to get your questions answered. So it doesn't have to be anything specific that we go over. It can be anything trading related. So like Tuesdays, I like to give you guys back the more advanced techniques. Thursdays, I like to just go over the basics, because one thing I don't want to happen is, look, I live trade every single day, and there's a team that comes in there with me every single day. Like I said before, I mean, there's been people around me for 4 or 5 years. It's like they come and they don't ever leave. So I mean, it's a good thing, but we are crazy. We do it crayons, and we just like to have some fun. What's work when you have fun? You know what I mean? And anyway, if you don't understand what I'm doing or why I'm calling the things out, that's exactly the intentions of this call. Just so you can kind of see how I personally day trade, day in and day out. But in the end, it's not just limited to day trading, right? So I day trade, I swing trade, and I invest for the long haul. So you guys heard me say before, I like to day trade for my job. I like to swing trade to help grow the account. And then number three, I like to use the profits after paying my bills to invest in the retirement side. And guess what? We retiring with house money. You know what I'm saying? So we pumping it up. And that's it. But all right, let's get ready to rock and roll here, and let's roll with it. So coming into tomorrow, like I said, you're going to hear a ton of stuff. You're going to hear people say floor breaks, ceiling breaks, this or that, or not this or that, but you're going to hear them say that the floor breaks and the ceiling breaks. So coming in, if you do want a day trade, I typically put people in this plan first for the first week or two, because it's very simple but very powerful. This also gets you in the mindset of what trading is, and it gives you the action. You get to take action a lot sooner at one contract, and you get a feel for the real market. You know what I mean? So you ain't going to come in and buy a Lamborghini in the first week or 2 weeks, maybe not even the first 6 months or the year. You know what I mean? Um, I don't have the Lamborghini, but I mean, I don't necessarily want it. I'm 6'2", but I mean, I do got the Escalade ESV, so it's riding good. But what I'm getting at is, don't or I don't like people coming in and expecting so much, because look, if you got to learn how to trade the one contract first, and then as you slowly scale up, you have the mindset, right? I'm trying to prep you, because I didn't have this when I first started. You got to have the mindset to be able to trade that, right? You know what I mean? So you could trade one contract and you get accustomed to that. You could trade five, you could trade 10, and now we're talking about generational wealth from the very beginning of what we're trying to do. But in the end, you just got to come in. Practice makes perfect. You know what I mean? So you guys agree and resonate with that, just give me a quick one in the box. I know we're going to get this rolling over here, but that's just how it is, you know. And some people that don't succeed, and they don't succeed in a lot of things in life because they just try to rush the overall process, you know. And I see you guys put them in the box, and that's awesome. So we all on the same page. All right, so I'm gonna just tackle CL, right? Because CL is a crude oil futures. In the room, I do trade stock options and futures. We call SPY out and Qs. It's the same exact thing as NQ and ES on the future side. So I'd say about half the room split on futures, other half on stock options, and a sliver of us we trade both. Maybe not half. I'd say a third, a third, and a third. A third of us do both, like myself. I love stock options, but futures is also easy as well. So let's just pull up a SPY here, and I'm gonna put on the 15-minute chart, right? And I have a teaching on this for anybody that is super new. Just let me know. We'll put you in the correct area. I got a Notion built out, tons of resources and master classes built into that that you can watch, right? So all the different advanced techniques, the ones that my staples, it is all in there, right? Anyway, so coming into the room, you're gonna hear us say, "Well, we got a ceiling break, we got a floor break. What the heck are we talking about?" Well, real quick. You have your ceiling right there. You have your floor right there. My thing on this is like pretend this is a house, right? When it breaks the ceiling, when we want to go to the attic, we got to break the ceiling. When we want to go down here to the basement, we have to break the floor, right? When that happens, we can take action on certain setups and patterns. The same patterns and setups play out over and over and over again, right? And that's just part of our thing. So what's the rules on this? Well, if we break this ceiling right here and we head to the attic, right? We break the ceiling, you are going to take calls or you're going to take buys in the future side or the Forex side, right? If hey, there you go. I am new, extremely green. Hey, there it is. There it is. You know what I'm saying? You just got to follow the plan and you'll be good. If you break the ceiling like we just talked, we are taking our calls and we want to get close to the vicinity of this purple line. That is TP or PT1, price target 1. If we break the floor here and it gets close to this purple line, then I'll be looking to go risk-free. What is trading without a plan? A lot of people struggle in the markets because they simply don't have a plan, right? Anybody can get in the trade, but what do you do when it goes in your favor? And what do you do when it goes against you? Get where I'm going with this? So you must have a plan in the markets to be successful for longevity. And that's what we're here for. We're here to impact the world, make as much as we can so that we can make more to bless more. You know what I'm saying? So it all resonates in this alignment. And that's what I got to tell myself each day. That's how I keep myself from not being greedy, right? Anyway, if we break the ceiling like we just talked about and it pushes up, you got two opportunities for you to put a stop in place, right? Price comes down right there. You see where that midline is? That is stop number one. If a 5-minute bar closes underneath that area right there, you walk away with it with a loss. If you're more aggressive like myself, I use the floor as my stop out, and my win rate is very good, but I do deal with a little bit of drawdown, but it's a little bit more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? There's times where it'll break the ceiling, come all the way back down here, almost stop me out, and then catapult up, and I got a winner. But that's just part of my plan, and you got to figure out what matches your plan, right? Anyway, when we call the ceiling, that's what we're talking about. When we call the floor, that's what we're talking about. This is built out right here. It gives me the probabilities of what the direction of the day, if it pushes up or pushes down. So that's pretty good. You come in here yesterday, guess what? SPY 1. The day before that, SPY 1. Day before that, SPY 1. Day before that, it's a grand slam. So this week, so far, we have 3 wins, 1 loss. If you go back to Friday, we have 4 wins. And today, could have been a winner, but technically we didn't get close to that. So you either got stopped out right there or you got stopped out right there. So today is technically a loss, even though we won in the room, because think about this. This did drop from 588.60 down here to 587.23. That right there is about 22 or 23 ES points, right? And that's about $1.20 or 30 on the share side. So in the room, we did call out to go risk free this morning, and that's kind of why we did that. You know what I'm saying? Because not every day it's like this, and I just didn't want to give anything back. So tomorrow we have certain stocks that we're going to call. We say a ceiling break or floor break. That's exactly what we're talking about. Does everybody follow me right now? Put a 1 in the box if you guys are following me. Hey, what's going on, Hillary? How you doing?
Hi. Oh, sorry, I'm off mute.
Nah, you good? You good? So, how we get that, right? I come over here. Everybody that's has the mastermind, right? You get this scoreboard that me, Mike, and Jamar, we put a lot of resources created for us to use, and we simply attack it like this. You change your time frame. You come here. I put it on the hour time frame. That's how I personally teach you guys to filter out stocks for a bias of a day trade in that direction, right? So if we came into the markets right now, tomorrow, I'd be looking at a BABA short and a Microsoft short. If we pull this up on the 1 hour time frame, what is this telling us? I would almost bet you that we've been pushing down for quite some time now. The last 3 or 4 days, guess what? Microsoft shorts been money. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the hour time frame. Same thing for BABA. Coming into BABA, short. Look at BABA. We actually had this for like 4 or 5 days in a row. Guess what? If you traded shorts on BABA, you would have won every single day using this scoreboard. You know, we all have this to our advantage. If you did not have this yet, it should have been in your email, your welcome email. There's a scoreboard request. If not, just let me know. I'll get you over set up. You just give me your trading view name, and I will unlock you. Right tomorrow, GLD gold. That's a strong buy. Now this can change till tomorrow, but if we were coming in to attack the markets right now, then I would use that as a filter to day trade. Let's say we don't have any strong buys or strong sells. We only have buys. So then my rule would be this right here. How I can filter this, right? How I can filter this and give us something better is I could find a sell and I need a red volume spring. Sometimes you have a sell and it'll be like a green or a lighter green. I wouldn't take that. The volume spring has to be in the direction of the trade if we don't have any strong buys or sells. So that's SPY. You could take ES, the same thing with it, right? CL futures, that's crude oil. We trade this one of our cash cows, right? Why is this one of our cash cows? Look at the probability, 82, 88%. Today, we called this down, there's a winning trade. Yesterday, we called this down, there's a winning trade. The day before that, we called this up, there's a winning trade. However, the news came out, which made it a nice one, but it ended up bouncing right back on up. The day before that, it broke the ceiling. Guess what? There's a winner. Day before that, it broke the ceiling. There's a winner. So you see the gist of it. Just using that one foundational principle pattern that we use inside the mastermind, that is how it helps us to our advantage, right? And each day we got something different to trade. We like to trade what's moving, you know. Next thing that I'm gonna turn the scoreboard off, and we're just gonna put on ES. The next thing that we're gonna go over is this is a certain day trade we have, and I'm just going to put this on the 5 minute time frame, and we're going to put it right here. This is, or I guess we should probably just do, yeah, we'll just keep it on ES because that tackles two different markets, right? What happens is, is right here. You're going to get a buy or a sell signal, and when this candle prints, you see how it has 41 seconds left? This candle will close. That's what I mean by print. When that candle closes, what's going to happen is it's going to give you your entry, it's going to give you your stop loss, and it's going to have you TPs. Why? Because when certain things happen, you have to have actionable levels, because when you take the trade and you don't have a plan, you're already setting yourself up for failure. Does everybody follow me right now? I say all that just to say this. When I started this journey in 2016, I struggled for 3 years. Why? Because I wasn't consistent. I didn't follow my plan. And I didn't have a network or mastermind to trade with and hold myself accountable. I was by myself, right? I got profitable by myself, but then it's kind of it's not as fun when I mean you're sitting here by yourself. Yeah, you can jam out, listen to some music, but it's like at the same time we like the human interaction as well. It makes it easier, right? Anyway, So what's going to happen is you're going to have things like this. When this candle closes, here's going to be your sell. What happens? Price pushes down. If you hear me say Swing Master Pro buy or sell tomorrow, this is what I'm talking about right here. Here you got a buy, Swing Master Pro buy. Here is another buy. You didn't get stopped out, but you got pretty doggone close. Like you're like, I'm about to lose, and then catapult up. Here's another buy. I mean, price did push up 61 up here to 66. That's $250 one contract. I probably would have went break even there. Here's another entry. I wouldn't have taken that one actually, because if my stop was there, I would have held it till about right there on that one. But you can see that is a winning trade, right? So just today, you could have had it 1, 2, 3, 3 solid 5-minute signals on ES for winning trades. So if I call out a simple Swing Master Pro buy or sell, that's exactly what I'm talking about, right? The next thing that I'm talking about is, let me see here. I use the color of the candles. So coming into today, right here, our candles are all red, right? Basically in the mornings, our candles were red right here. And I got to take advantage of this short and this short right here. Everybody see that? Price came down. We opened up. We bounced. We took the short here in the room, and we took the short here in the room. Does everybody want to know why we would have taken this trade and what we would call it? We're going to call this the boogie calls and the boogie puts with the reversal arrow. So a reversal buy or reversal sell, right? What I do is I use the ledger over here, and I make sure the 5-minute is in sync of the trade I'm taking on the 2-minute time frame, right? So let's come back here to today, see how we would have traded it, and let's zoom in. Remember those 2 trades I told you about? Guess what? We called out we called out the sell right there for one, because that's a Swing Master Pro AI sell, and the 5-minute was red. So you see over here where your 2-minute and 5 minutes green, I'd only be looking for buys right now. Everybody follow me? Put a 2 in the box real quick if you follow me. That's crucial, especially if you like to scalp or take quicker trades like myself. Put a 2 in the box if everyone understands that. Or I should say you understand the bubbles should be 2 greens or 2 reds. Everybody understand that? Real simple, right? Simplified trading. So then, since the bubbles red this morning, price resets, and you see this reversal arrow right there? When that candle closes, right here would be our entry for the put. This candle close or this candle open, your stop out is previous market structure right there. And as price goes down, you move your stop. And this is futures. You can easily do this. Guess what? You just got one winning trade. You want to know something crazy? If you took this short right here at 41 and it fell down there at 41, 31, 21, this right here, that's over $1,000 move. Could you have gotten at least $200 or $300 from this move? Absolutely. Absolutely, right? Then we reset. We got this reversal arrow. Check it out. 37, 937 hits a low of 17. That's another $1,000 move. Could you have gotten a couple $100 from that move? Yep, because guess what? You would have entered the trade right here. This would have been your stop out. As price is moving down, you can move your stop out there. Price moves down, put your stop out. Price moves down, put your stop out. Dumber. Guess what? You just took a winning trade. Are you mad about that? I tell you in the room, you can't be mad with the green bag, right? Then we got another reset. Before 10:30, we got another reset. Highly unlikely this happens. You got 1, 2, 3 beautiful A+++ setups, right? And when you call me here boogie put, I would take that put right there. There's another move down. Guess what? 26 down there to 7. That's almost another $1,000 move. Could you have gotten a couple $100? Absolutely. So we got our floor and ceiling, right? We got our Swing Master Pro AI buys or sells, and we have our reversal system, right? Which we call boogie calls or puts with or the reversal arrows. Same exact thing. Then price comes over here, turns green. You got your buy here. There's a winner. Price come down. You might have taken a buy there and got stopped out for a little loss. Another buy there. Guess what? Price comes down. Out spot almost got you. Then it takes off. But you see how the candles are green this whole time? That gives me conviction to hold that trade a little bit. But I still put my stops in place, right? The last trade that you're going to hear us call. This is everyone's favorite. It is the AI Lotto trades. I put it on a 5-minute time frame, and it's simply this right here, right? And we crushed it today. This is what we're doing with it right here. You're going to need the AI Lotto high and the AI Lotto low. What this does is in the mornings, once this opens up, second the market opens up, you're going to have AI create a target, right? Or the Lotto high. You want to take this option to the upside. So this will be your call. Guess what? You come over here. You could take the 59.70s, 59.60s, and keep it there. Down here to the put side, you could take the 58.80s, 58.90s, 5,900 puts. This right here is meant to give you the highest probability option that's going to go 50 to 100% or more. I repeat, this tag is meant for you to pick that option that has the highest probability for your option to hit 50 to 100%, right? So what do? We keeping it on the 5-minute time frame. I'm waiting for that first 5-minute bar to close. I'm going a little bit above it, a little bit below it, and I want to see if price breaks on out to the upside or if price breaks down to the downside. Guess what happened today? Price broke to the downside. Everybody see that right down here? Price come down. Guess what? 59.20 to 59.96. This is over a 200 or 150% ROI move in 5 minutes. That doesn't always happen. But if we see 40 to 60%, I tell you in the chats to go risk-free, and I have a higher win rate. But if you hold this to 100% plus, you're gonna win a lot of them, a heck of a lot of them. And there's days that we see them go do $300 turns into like $2,000. I mean, it happens probably once a week. You know what I'm saying? You come back in it yesterday. We took the shorts down. Huge grand slam. Huge. Day before that, we took the calls. Got stopped out at break even, well, about 20% because that little bit gave us a nice amount. If you held a little bit later, then you would have had a grand slam. The day before that, we took calls. Thought we were going to take a loss, and we got stopped out right there. You would have held once again up there. You would have got your 3x return. I'm safer. I go risk-free 40 to 60%. The day before that, last Friday, there's a winner down. So guess what? Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 5 days in a row, 5 winners. Would your account be happy with that, right? Now keep this in mind. I'm okay losing. That's why I call it the lotto trade. I'm okay losing my 50, 60% on the option side because I know the probability of me to get 40 to 60% is very high or more. Does everybody follow me? So if you have a problem with losing 30, 40, 50, 60% ROI, this probably isn't for you on the day trading side. Give me a 2 in the box if you understand that. This is why I call this the lotto, right? Man, you guys know what number I'm about to say. You know what I mean? Look at you guys rolling. So these are all called out in the chat, in the private Swingmaster Pro Elite chat. They called out in there, and they called out live on the mic, which you guys all have access to. You follow me? You guys all have access to that. So that's why I told you it's like the fan favorite because everyone's like, oh, I can make 100% in a day. And it's like very easy to do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said, the losses are 40, 50, 60% as well. So I look at it like this because I'm a visual guy, right? Let's say I made 50 on this day, Monday, 50 on Tuesday, 50 on Wednesday. I lost, let's just say 70 on Thursday, and then I won 50 again Friday. Well, guess what? There's 100, there's 200 minus 170. That is 130% ROI. So if you risked $300 on every single trade because that's what you are comfortable risking with, your $300 is now worth about $650, right? I mean, think about it, right? The compound effect. What's $350 going to do for a lot of people? I mean, realistically, it could do a lot for a lot of people, but other people that are more established, that might not be much. And this is where it gets crazy, right? Let's say we go in with this principle again, and we got 130%, knowing that some weeks we're going to get all 5 winning trades. You get what I'm saying? So then the next week you trade and you got 650. Let's say you're leveraging, right, $650 on this trade. So you got at the end of the week, your 650 goes up 130 again. Now your 650 is at $1,500. And this is just at the end of week 2. You just turned $300, right, into $1,500 in 2 weeks. I mean, it's kind of, it's realistic, right? If you follow the rules, but ideally you need more than $300 because if you lose your first day, you need to have I guess I mean realistically, if you had about $1,000 account, I could say that's pretty realistic. You know what I'm saying? Because you're giving yourself the opportunity not to lose 4 days in a row. And I can't say can't, but I've never experienced 4 losing days in a row. I've experienced 2 losing days in a row, but I haven't experienced 4 losing days in a row. Just with this technique. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a visual guy. You know what I mean? Then what happens? You come in and we win all 5 of them and we get 250% on the week, right? Now your $1,500 on week 3 is now what? 15,3. Now it's about almost $5,000. Now you're at 5K. Guess what? In a month, the 2 months, you could have potentially turned $1,000 account into 4 or 5 grand. Now you have the opportunity to split it and put 2,500 in swing trades, 2,500 in day trades, and reset it. But now you got 2 different tranches going. Just something to think about, you know? All right, so that is everything that I do on the day trading side, right? Well, Brandon, I don't day trade. I only swing trade, blah, blah, blah. Hey, no worries, because guess what? I got something for you too. You know what I mean? All right, someone give me a random symbol. And if you guys got questions, hold them. So I'm going to hand it over to you guys in a couple minutes. Someone put a random symbol in the box real quick. Let's see what you guys put. So you know I'm not staging you. What is that? RCAT, Red Cat Holdings. All right. I mean, that's a little guy, but hey, it works for anything. So you know I'm not crazy. All right. Check it out. Probability says 85% right here. Greg, he put it first, so he beats you to it. Probability says 85%. I would trade this, right? One of my techniques is on the swing trading side, right? I wait for the candle to close, and you see how we get this buy right there? It'll put a stop loss, take profit 1, 2, and 3. Our last buy on this, right, for a swing trade is. Let me see something. What do we got here? Is this right here. Here's your buy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 10 days, in 2 weeks or less, you hit TP1. If you bought 2 weeks of time, you're probably going risk-free over here because you're not holding it till the very end day. So when you swing trade, you could buy 2 weeks if you're aggressive or 4 weeks if you're safe, right? So right there, I'd call it a winner. Here is a put. There'd be your stop out. That's a loser, right? Here's a buy. Guess what? There's another winning trade. Keep going back. Here's a buy. There's another winning trade. Here's a sell. There's another winning trade. Here's a buy. There's another winning trade. Here's another buy. Winning trade. 1, 2, right? 3, 4, 5. Loser. 5 and 1. 6 and 1. Right? What's a 6 and 1 winning rate? I'm a visual guy. 6 divided by 7 total trades. 85%. What's our probability? 85.68. Is that pretty crazy or what? Sharpshooter. Now let me ask you this. If you won 6 trades at, say, 30%, right? You took profits, and you lost one at 30%. 6 times 30, right, is 180%. Minus that, you're up net profits, 150% ROI. 150% ROI in 6 trades. 7 trades. So that's how you can day trade with an edge. You pick a symbol, and you find something that moves. The second way, right? The second way you can day trade, if you're watching this because it's your baby, right? You like to know what it's doing. When the candles are green, so you don't miss anything, you can take it. Remember that boogie call, boogie put system? Guess what? You get a push up, you got a pullback. You can enter on this reversal arrow, put your stop right there, and guess what? Bam! There's another winning trade. Here's another green one. Bam! There's another winning trade. Do you see that? Do you see that? There is winning trades in the trend. We have it in our hands. This is our crystal ball. Everyone says, well, Gay, you gamble, this, that. If you want to call it that, hey, I'm an opportunist, and I like to take the probability that's in my favor, right? And that's how you can swing trade. Now, how you can invest, right? How you can invest. Cut this down here, because you heard me say I day trade for my job, swing trade to help grow my account. Now we come down here to the weekly time frame, and you do the same exact thing, right? Let me zoom in here. Man, these candles are gnarly. I don't know why it's like that. All right, so now check it out. Anytime the candles are green, right? Anytime the candles are green, you get a buy right here at $3. And you're buying this and holding it because you believe in expansion. $6, it went up here to $7.50. Who called this out? Antonio. Antonio, if you bought shares for the long haul, knowing that your account doesn't grow unless you take profits, if you bought something at $2.97 and it went to $7, are you scaling out and taking some sort of profits, or are you letting everything hold? Just let me know in the box real quick. Are you taking some kind of profits, or are you just letting it hold? Anybody can answer this too. Are you guys taking profits, or are you guys holding? Hey, you following us on YouTube as well? Yay, put it in the chat. I'm doing both. I'm probably going to take my initial investment off and just let a little bit ride, but I'm taking most of my money back. I want to take my investment back plus some profits and let a little piece of profits go. So I'm probably going to say both, but like a sliver of both, if that makes sense, right? Then you wait for the reset. We have sell, sell. We're not getting a buy. We have a buy here. We buy at $2.33. Then it goes against us to 61 cents, still holding it. Then we get a buy right here at 134. We got another buy right here at 107. And guess where we're at right now? We're at $7 again. So that 230 and 130 is about 160. Another buy here at 97. Now your average is about 140. So your average is about 140, and it's up at $7. That right there is almost, right? Almost, what, 400% ROI? Is that a good situation to put yourself in? Give me a yes or no in the box. But the thing is this. It doesn't matter what you guys are trading, right? We talk about stocks and options and futures all the time. Some of you just trade crypto, and it's the same exact way. You guys all have the leveraged crypto, right? If you don't, I need to get it. I don't have it yet, but I'm going to get it. And I'm going to show you guys for myself. You can do it with me. Check it out. Same thing. You got your sell here, Swing Master Pro sell in the daily time frame. There's one leverage winning. A buy, winner. You got a sell there, a loser. Buy there, winner. Sell there, winner. Buy, all right, small loser. Sell, winner. Sell, winner. Buy, winner. Buy, winner. Probability is 85%. 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 4-2, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2, 8-2. 80% right now. So I would almost bet that we're going to have a couple more winners coming into the box, right? Now, check it out. What happens if we put a measly, right? What happens if we put a measly 5% leverage on this trade? Now there's an easy 20 or 30%, give or take, and we didn't even push down that much, right? And I'm looking at the market cap of Bitcoin, but it's all the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If we took a 5% leverage trade here and we're still holding it, and then we took a 5% leverage trade there and lost, the next trade, I might do 8% or 10%. Then that 10%, guess what? That little bit right there, there's another 15, 20, 30% winner trade. Then I go back to 5% here, winner. I go 5% there, is a loser. Might go 10% there, winner. Might go 5, 5, 5, and we good. And that's how you can use your leveraged trading if you have that account using the tool that we all use, right? See how powerful that is? All right. Well, Brandon, I don't want to day trade. I don't swing trade. I made a lot of money in my lifetime. I want to park my money for an investment. Same thing. Put it back on the weekly time frame. All right. What if I told you you could have got in here with a buy at 200 at 123 billion, it goes up to 260 billion. That's a 100% move right there. You got another buy right there. That right there is 700%. You know what I'm saying? At 166, and it's at trillion right now. That right there is about 600%. Right? So right there's 100. Here's about 600. This buy right there. All right. Unfortunately, you're holding it, right? And it's an investment, and you're buying again here. So this will be your cost average about right there, 700. At 1.4, guess what? You're up another 100% right there. 100%, 600%, 100%, and you're not selling out right there because you want to buy it again at the next position. So guess what? Now you can invest in Solana, Matic, Ethereum, Bitcoin. You can do it on Forex if you want. You could do it for all. Anyway, I don't want to take all night talking for myself, but that's how we get day trade, swing trade, and invest trade, making things simplified. Everybody understands that? Give me a DCG in the box right now. Put a DCG in the box right now. Everybody understands the simplified trading. If you're watching on YouTube, you can do the same thing. All right. Appreciate you guys. I see you guys still putting them in. Awesome, awesome. All right. As promised, if there's anything you guys want to chart, any questions you have, now's your time to shine. So come on. Come on down the lane. The spotlight is on you. And if you don't want to come in on the mic, you can put in the chat.
Hey,
Let me
what's
know.
up, Big Smoke?
Hey, Antonio, what's up, boss? How you doing?
Oh man, I can't complain, brother. Hey,
Awesome.
I just wanted to clarify something, man. I think I'm kind of thinking I'm under the right impression of what happened. So yesterday I got into a trade. I think it was like, what was that? ENPH. I think it was electric. Let me see. It was an electric company. But anyway, it went up like maybe like 5 or 10%, like right before close. Now, my intentions was like this. All right, I'll set me a stop at my entry just in case it decides to go back down. Well, this was only a weekly. This was only a expiration date for Friday. So I um I woke up this morning and the thing had gapped up kind of good, like around 8, 9 o'clock. But I couldn't get out of the trade because I got a job. So it's like I missed that opportunity to get out. But the crazy part is I'm negative. I was like going in a hole and it hasn't even got back to my entry level. So would that have anything to do with the expiration date and the IV levels and stuff like that?
What's the ticker again?
Here, let me go. I think it was ENPH. Yeah, ENPH.
Oh, energy.
Yeah, energy. Infinite energy. I can't even say the name.
End phase energy.
In phase energy. Yeah,
Yep. And you took this week's contract?
yeah. It was a this week's contract. It was a Let me go look at everything I did and pull that back up. I
Just
think
let me know. Let me know the strike.
that's what I'm finna. I think the strike. I'm finna show you. Let me see what was my strike.
And it was for this Friday, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I had a 65 call.
All right, 65 call. So this is something that it's not a hack, but it's something that you don't know. It's very beneficial. If you right click this and you come down to copy, right, just press copy. Now what you can do is you can come to any chart that you have and you can press Control V where the symbol goes, press enter, and this will actually bring up the actual specific option chart itself. So before we do that, right? Before we do that, let's look at the share price, ENPH, right? Let's look at the share price and see what happened right here. We can see it's at the 52-week low. You bought calls. To me, that's a little bit aggressive, but it's all good because maybe it was like an order flow trade or something, right?
Yeah, it was like a call out, and yeah.
So when did you take this?
Let me see. Was this Wednesday?
All right, so this is
Yeah, 'cause I
Wednesday
took
right there.
that Wednesday. Yeah,
That
yesterday.
was yesterday. So you took it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So one's you take at the beginning of the day, middle of the day?
It was closer towards the end.
All right, so now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go down to a 5 day 5 minute chart. So let's just say you took it closer at the end. Worst possible case, you took it 10 minutes till the close. So the share price went from 62.18 up to 65.60. I find it hard to believe that there's absolutely no profits in there, but this is the thing. When you take weekly contracts, you bought it over here, right? You probably bought it somewhere down here. But let's just say worst case, you bought it right here the last 30 minutes of the day. What happens is when the market gaps down the next day and then goes up, you're probably break even a little bit higher than your entry on the share side, right? And I'm going to prove to you on the option side too. But when you get this push up right here, that's good. When you have a weekly contract and you get a gnarly red bar like this and some kind of pullback, at this point right there, even though it's still above your entry price, I'd put my money on it that you're probably losing. You're probably in the red right there, right?
Right, and
So,
that was yeah.
all right. So now with my logic, let's press Control V, and now I can go back and see exactly what the contracts did. So I'm going to share with you. At the end of the day, them contracts were 70 cents, right? They hit a high of $152 or 152, which technically is about 110% ROI at the very, very tippy top. And you're never going to get that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, what happens in that same exact area, you bought it over here, right? Or you bought it right there. Guess on that drop, your break even, it pushes up again a little bit, comes back down. Now you're at the red over here, and you see how fast it loses value on a weekly contract.
Right, and that's what I'm trying to. I guess That's what I'm asking because on those weeklies, I guess the expiration date is so close, and that's probably why. Because it wasn't even nowhere near, man. I think I got in it. My entry was like 60. Let me see. My entry was I just had it picked up. It's 62.89 ish, like 62.80, something like that. That's where I was at 62.80. That's on my mark, and that 65 move it made, like I said, I missed it. So I'm like, okay, it hasn't came back down up under my entry. It was on its way down, but it hasn't made it there yet. I was already down like
Yep.
10%, 10 to 15%. I'm like, whoa, whoa. It hasn't even came down, but I guess that's since that's the weekly, that's how they work.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna share something with you, which I would highly encourage you to do this, especially if you're not going to be able to be at your computer the whole time, right? This is what you could have done. So in this example, let's say you buy the contract at 80 cents right here. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now when you buy the contract, you go through the same thing. You buy the contracts you want. You buy 10 at 80 cents. You're putting $800 in. Change this to market, confirm send, boom, you're in the trade. The second you take this trade and you know that you are going to be away from your computer, right? You're going to press right click over here and press create closing order. Now it's going to say sell 10. Come all the way over here and change your day to good till C, which is good till canceled or good till closed, right? So if you bought something at 80 cents and you have $800 into this trade, let me ask you something. If your $800 turned into $1,500, would you be risk free if you're watching that?
Absolutely.
All right, now let me ask you this: if your $800 turned into $1,000, would you be okay to go into a risk-free trade?
Meaning, like, what you mean?
Meaning, all right, same thing. You bought 10 contracts for $800. Once your $800 turned into 1,000, would you go risk-free or would you want more?
See, and that's the thing, like, I'm
Hold on a
dealing with.
second, right? I'm just trying to make you think, right? So now hear
I
me
got
out.
you. I got you.
Technically, on this trade, your trade is up right there, up 20% ROI on a swing trade, right?
Right.
So from an ROI standpoint, what's your objective or what's your goal? What are you looking for?
To grow my account.
You're looking to grow your account. So with that being said, ideally, in a perfect world, we all want 1,000% return. Realistically, what's a safe number that you're willing to take as a win, right? Or go risk free? That's the number you got to think of in your head right now.
Right. Okay.
All right. So let's say mine's 20%. Yours could be 30 or yours could be 20. Now what you can do is knowing that when your 80 cents turns into $1, you can come down here and change your order type and put it a trail stop limit. And we teach about this on the inside. You do trail stop limit. What you do, right? Can I have your Notion trainings, or is it? I have my own, Greg. Let me know. I'll send it to you, and I'll unlock you. What you can do, Antonio, is if we know 80, if we know 20% of 80 is 20, you take the 80 cents plus 20 cents. That's $1. So now, right? Yeah, just shoot me a message. I'll get it to you. 1.00. That's $1. Are you following me still, Antonio?
Yes, sir.
All right. So then if you want to go risk free, you can put this and go back to break even. That's like you watching your stock and your trade and putting your stop right back to break even. So then you put a 20 cent in this case. Why? What is this telling you? This is telling you when your $800, right? When your $800 turns into $1,000, you are now going to an automated trail stop at $800. So then as your 1,000 turns into 11, now this turns to $900, $1,000, and so on. So if you would have done that, right, and all you do is you press confirm and you press send and you let that order sit out there, all it's going to do is once your position hits the limit value, it will then use the bottom number to kick you into an automated trail stop. Had you have done that, right? Had you have done that, you would have gotten in here about 80 cents, right? And at 80 cents, we'll say right here, 80 cents. Once you would have hit about right there, you'd be in a trail stop. There's your 800 to 1,000. As it went up to $1,400, you would have got manually sold it out at 12 right there at $1,200. Meaning you just took 50% ROI as automated as you're going to get.
Dope. Okay. Okay. And I've seen you. I always hear you talk about going risk free, but that breakdown right there, it's like I can't do that little right click thing. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. The right click and bring up that screen down there like you have, because I can't get to that. I'm gonna have to just start going straight through Swab on it and try it on there instead of
You
think of
can do this
Swab.
on, or you can do this on Swab too. The downfall is you cannot use the trail stop limit on the mobile app. I have no idea why.
Okay, see, and that's a lot of times. I got this coming out of my computer, out of my phone. So
So I'm saying if you could take the position, right? If you could take the position on your phone, that's fine. But if to put the trail stop limit and engage it, um, Josh, you can do it now. When they update that? Oh, they added it. So hey, you can do it to mobile now. You good?
okay, I'm gonna have to look into that.
So all you have to do is once you take the position, go into the same position you just bought and act as if you're closing it out, but change the limit, not the market, not the limit, the trail stop limit. And you go through the same practice that I just walked you through right now, and that'll take care of every single swing trade you'd ever get. The downfall is you might get stopped out with 30, 40, 50% winners, and you may miss the 200 or 300% winner, but guess what? Consistency beats the Grand Slam.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Yep. Hey, good question. Appreciate you. Josh, appreciate you as well. Hey, you learn something. You learn something new every day. I'm gonna get real swing heavy then because I'll be getting alerts when I'm at the gym and I'm like, nah, I can't even put a trail stop limit in place. I didn't taking it. You know what I'm saying? Now we got it. I didn't even know that. So appreciate it, Josh. Hey, we have any other questions? Put me in the game, coach. Hey, I got you. Let's go. We bring it in. We bring it in. Any other questions? If we don't have any other questions, just remember tomorrow, we live trade. We will be live 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. I will be there at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Be there, be square, like I like to tell people. What I just went over tonight, watch it again. Watch this video for 30 days in a row. It's on YouTube right now. You can watch it, instill it into your mind. So then once it gets called out it's like a second nature, and you'll be ready to rock and roll and fire away. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we do this stuff in a live market, day in and day out. Yeah, Charlie, we got the moonshots. You know what I'm saying? We do this day in and day out. You know, and in the end, it's about taking that same pattern, like you all see me say on Facebook all the time, over and over and over again. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. We have the juice, you just got to execute. We have the water, you just got to drink it. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, if you guys ever have any questions, comments, or concerns, never hesitate to reach out. I appreciate you guys. If you guys have any friends or family that want to come into the live trading, or they want to attend a call next week just to see and feel the vibe out, just let me know. I'll make them a special invite link for them to come in and check it out. Because remember, in the end, we want to make more to bless more, and we want to do it all together. So we can't be selfish for ourselves. We can bring in the whole tribe with us. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a blessed night. It's 10 o'clock, about to be on East Coast time. We're going to get it in. What do you discuss in the morning? Charlie, we live trade, bro. We live trade. So it's pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? You want to hear a whole bunch of people calling things out, and you're going to see a lot of winning trades. You know, we lose, but you want to see some winning trades too. So yeah. So I like to say Thursday night is the theory, is the book side. Friday and everything else, it's all live market access. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Antonio, I got you, bro. I got you. I'll unlock you right when we end the call, bro. I got you. So absolutely. Hey, I'll see you guys tomorrow.